Welcome back to Wealthy Mindset, where we talk about all things money, mindset, and business. It's your host, Cindy. And if you've ever felt pressure to invest in a coaching program, course, or mastermind, today's episode's for you. Because while investing in yourself is powerful, it should never come out of panic, fear, or feeling rushed. So let's talk about how to make empowered investment decisions and how I approach this in my business too. So I've been in conversations where coaches or mentors tried to pressure me into saying yes right then and there. I'm sure you've experienced this as well. You know what I mean? This bonus expires tonight. You'll miss your shot if you don't join now. This is your last time it'll be offered at this price. Does this sound familiar? And look, I get it. Scarcity sells, and that's how we've been trained to market. But that energy, it just doesn't sit right with me anymore. I once had a conversation with a coach I really respect, and she said something I'll never forget. That program will always be there. You can still invest in it when it feels right for you. There's no urgency if it's truly aligned for you. There's no pressure to invest right now because it's going to still be there when you're ready for it and if it's for you. And that really stuck with me. Because when something's aligned, you don't need to be pushed. You don't need to panic. You don't need to make rush decisions. You'll just know if it's right for you. So I've made it a point to do things differently. If you ever hop on a discovery call with me, here's what happens. I ask you questions. I understand where you're at in your business, what you've tried in the past, and what's not working and how I can support you. I listen deeply. I get to know your business, your goals, and what you're struggling with. Then I share exactly how I can help you and what working together looks like. And after that, I'll send you 3 follow-up emails with the details of everything we discussed and a breakdown of my prices and packages, which I communicate in all my calls as well. And then I let you decide. No pressure, no act now gimmicks. I feel that when the right person is ready to work with me, they'll feel fully aligned. And if it's meant to be, it'll meant to be. Like there's more than enough clients out there. And we don't need to rush to get people to work with us just so we can make the money. And if you're a right fit, if you're open, ready, and excited to handle your finances, you'll say yes when the time is right, whether it's then or whether it's a month from now or like a year from now. And if it's not aligned, that's totally okay with me because I'm not here to convince anyone to work with me. I want the women in my programs to be there and to be all in and trust that I'm the right fit for them to support them with their financial journey. Here's what I want you to know. Don't let someone rush you into a decision. If a coach or a mentor doesn't respect your pace or your process, that's not someone who's leading with integrity. Here are some powerful questions I always recommend asking before you invest. Ask yourself, does this solve the actual problem I'm facing right now? Or is it just shiny and exciting? Am I buying this out of panic or from true alignment? Do I have the time and space to actually work with this coach or implement what I'm learning? Does this coach have the experience working with businesses like mine and the problems I'm currently facing? Do they understand my industry and what I need at this stage? Just because someone recommended them and are working with them doesn't mean they're actually a good fit for you. Will this help you grow in a way that aligns with your goals, values, and your vision? Because here's the truth. What works for someone else might not work for you. Your business, your vision, and your energy are unique, and the support you invest in should reflect that. There's no one size fits all because real growth doesn't come from jumping into everything that sounds good. It comes from being grounded in who you are and where you're going and finding the right support for that journey. Your time, your energy, and your money are sacred. You don't need to sign up for every program just because someone says it's now or never. You're in control. You don't need to say yes just because you don't want to miss out. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is just pause. Give yourself space. Tune in. Ask yourself, does this feel good in my body? Do I feel safe? Is this something I actually need? Or am I just investing for the sake of investing? If the answer is yes, you feel safe and it's what you need, then go for it. Invest into that program. But if you feel anxious, unsure, or unclear, that's your sign to wait. Trust yourself more than anyone else. So if you're thinking about investing in support, mentorship, or coaching, take your time. Ask questions, get clear, and only move forward if it's right for you. Because you deserve to feel supported, not sold to. You deserve a coach who meets you where you're at, who honors your timing, and who leads with alignment and not pressure. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend who also needs to hear it. And also send me a DM on Instagram at It's Cindy Kumar and tell me your biggest takeaway. What are you thinking of investing in, but you're not really sure about? And remember, your next yes doesn't need to be rushed. Let it come from you. Take that pause and just make sure it fully aligns with you. And I'll see you in the next episode.